Hello, monsters abound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 11 of my Alarielle Campaign, where we're facing off against the hordes of Malekith. Our cursed kin are trying to kill. I mean, admittedly, we have invaded them. So I guess it's kind of fair that they're attacking. Anyway, they're attacking me with 3 stacks against 2 of mine. And this is not the first time I fought this battle. In fact, it's about the 3rd time, I think, at this point, because for some reason my units are having trouble opening fire for some reason. Also, I cannot think of anything more annoying than when the AA would just sit back and just lob fireballs at you. It's so irritating. Especially because it was the 3rd time I fought this battle. And I've managed to cleanly kill off the enemy generals twice in a row. And then I had to do it again. I was not in the best frame of mind for this battle, to be honest. So I've had this a few times before where my units just, if I tell them to shoot, they just won't. They just refuse. They just don't want to shoot. Like, they'll be pointed in the right direction. Even if, like, they're not pointed in the right direction, I tell them to aim at a unit they're in range of. They'll just sit there and not turn. And just keep getting hit. It's really weird. Anyway, for some reason, I was suffering from that in this battle. And it seems to be the battle itself. I don't know if maybe I'd retreated. It would have been fine. But then I wouldn't have had the extra defense for being in a defensive formation, so I was like, ah, fuck it, I guess we'll just do our best. So you can see they're opening fire here, they're fine. Most of the units seem to be shooting okay, so that was alright, I was happy with that. Keep getting hit by fireballs, which is incredibly irritating. Reinforcements have arrived. This is why I'm corner camping here, because I was so fed up at this point that I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to corner camp just to make my life easier. Got the Dark Elf infantry advancing. The main danger here is going to be the sheer number of shades they seem to be. They seem to be really, really happy with the shades. I mean, much in the same way that I'm happy with me Sisters of Avalon, I guess. So, can a person in a glass house throw stones? Apparently, yes. So Treekin hold the line against the Dread Spears. I'll be honest, even though the Dread Spears are anti-large, they will really struggle against the Treekin. And the Silverin Guard are ludicrously tanky. Now, one of the MVPs of this battle is going to be the little lion chariots of Trace who could. They've already got 1 kill. Okay, that's not great. But, trust me, they've only just begun their rampage. So keep an eye out for them. Look, these guys here, are they shooting? No. Could they shoot? Yes. Oh, okay, they are shooting. Alright, fine. They sort of had this weird... I moved them, and then they shot, and then they stopped shooting again, and then they kind of... it was really weird. Like, they're not shooting now. They could shoot. I think I'm telling them to shoot. Am I telling them to shoot a unit? Maybe. Like, they're just not... it says they're firing. Are they firing? They don't seem to be firing. There's a complete lack of firing going on there. Oh, there we go, finally. It's very... they're just not shooting as often as they should do. It's really weird. And later on, I get this really... I wonder if maybe it's because the Treekin are too close or something? Maybe the Treekin have like a weirdly tall hitbox or something? I don't know. Very odd. Tree men holding the line there very nicely. I like that a lot. They are keeping a lot of that infantry blob busy. And another MVP of this battle is going to be the Frostheart Phoenix, a unit that I actually really like. I don't tend to rate single entities all that much, but the Frostheart Phoenix, I've got a soft spot in my heart for them. The old frozen turkey. Lion Chariots of Trace, already up to 70 kills. and are just rolling around the battlefield, murdering everyone they get their hands on. Great for rear charging, and I will say that they're a very niche unit. Like, if the enemy had a lot of cavalry, they'd kind of be fucked, but seeing as the enemy literally have, in 3 stacks of units, they've got 0 cavalry, which is going to make this a lot easier for the Lion Chariots, just to roll their way straight through those huge blobs of spearmen out the other side, carving their way through. Not to mention the fact that this Frostheart Phoenix is going to debuff the lot of them with their amazing AoE ability that they have. Personally, I would say every High Elf army should have at least 1 frozen turkey in it. We've managed to throw back the first wave of Dark Elves, but another wave is advancing. And this wave is almost pure shades. It's literally just a stack of shades. I mean, fine. Why not? Sure. So I'm trying to mop up some of these units. Things like these shades here. I mean, the shades are actually no slouches in melee combat. 49 melee attack, 59 now, 40 melee defense, and a weapon strength of 26 there now, thanks to the Frostheart Phoenix probably being close. There we go. They really can just carve their way through enemy infantry. Obviously, ideally, you don't want them in melee combat because there are units better suited for melee combat. But the shade, if you engage shades in melee combat, they're still going to give you a bad time. If you, if you throw a unit of doggos at some shades, those doggos are going to get minced. Just mopping up the last of this little wave. I really need to kill that stupid sexy snake lady. She's only got 18 kills. It's not amazing. But finishing her off would be nice. There's just a load of little bitty units just coming back for another go. I do love the stupid sexy snake lady missile fire though. It's so I love that. I love the juicy lasers. Now, they do like punishment, don't they? Coming back for another round. Very ballsy. Some reinforcements have got some Dread Spears pinned down. I thought I could send the White Lions over just to sort of help out a little bit. I'm trying to get my units to fire at the moment, and this blob of units over here just do not seem to be firing very much. It's a little bit sporadic. Only a few entities in the unit seem to be opening up. There's like a little corner there. I do wonder if it's something to do with the Treekin now. Like maybe these guys were far enough back. Maybe their hitbox is just a little bit higher than it looks. I don't know. It's weird because some members of the unit will open fire and the others are just not. And then suddenly everyone opened fire at the same time. It was driving me nuts. I was legitimately losing my head trying to deal with this. Okay, we need to pick off the... oh, Boudica! Boudica needs to die, and the battlefield is littered with the corpses. Ow! God damn it. She is... She needs to die. So we've got a blob of shades here. And, I mean, look how many units are in range of these guys. You think they should be getting cut to pieces at this point. I target every unit on this. I'm like, kill this. Nothing. Not a sausage. Look, nothing. They're not doing anything. Bugger all. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, what do I do? There's a few shots coming in here and there, but I've got I've got two lines of Sisters of Avalon. So then I move my Treekin forward, and suddenly everyone opens up, which is what makes me think maybe it's the Treekin hitbox or something. I don't know. Like now they're far enough away. That's my I don't know. I don't know what it is, but now suddenly everyone opens fire again. Like that's exactly what I expected to happen. Shades dying by the hundreds. That's what we like. So that's fine. Good. Glad that happened. Unfortunately, the white lions, because I was busy trying to deal with the shooting thing, my white lions kind of got shot to pieces by the reinforcing shades. But I mean, look at these boys. 216 kills, 2,500 damage dealt as gold. Anything over 1,000 is really good. So these boys have well and truly done us proud. Nice to see some chariots actually getting some shit done. Love that. Love that for them. Okay, we're pulling back. And I've decided that maybe if it's the Treekin, if I put the archers in front, maybe my problems will be solved. It's not really ideal, but you know what? Fuck it. If it saves my sanity, let's do it. And sure enough, it does seem to solve the problem. So that's what's nailed my opinion that maybe the Treekin just have a fucking weird hitbox or something. The other time I had this trouble was, God, I want to say it was with the Chaos Dwarves? I can't remember what unit I was hiding behind on that, but I think it was just basic Chaos Dwarves. I can't imagine it would have had much different. But it's not a bug that happens very often. It's just a bit of a weird one. Oh. Well, that's why you don't stand too close to fireworks. It's dangerous. They could go off in your face. Alright, even though we've got another wave of shades incoming, at least the chariots did survive, which is nice. Looks like we've done enough damage. They did throw 5,000 Dark Elves at us and have less than 1,000 remaining. Can't tell you how relieved I was to finally end this battle. Did we lose anyone? No. Amazingly, we did not lose anyone. And holy shit, you boys did good. I'll give you that. You boys did good. A bunch of shades did get away. It's not as much. You know what? It's not as much money as I thought it would be. Well, we did get 11,000. I'll take the replenishment. I don't know how many of those armies marched, but oh, there's 2 more of them. Lovely.
I bid you welcome.
Hello, Marcus. I'm not. No. We're Team Lizard. Sorry. We love the scalies. Not your weird flap hat. You got the flaps. Don't like flaps. Like scalies. It's our motto. Good. So. I'm surprised. I thought one of your armies. Well, maybe it was 4. Was it 4 armies? No, I'm sure it was 3 armies. I'm sure one of you was marching. Oh well. Be prepared. Do we want to do something like this? Like attack you? I don't... Yeah, see, those medium casualties sound rough. I don't want to do that. What I want is for you to all to die. And I think we can do that, assuming my boys actually open fire. Okay, the enemy have a bunch of shades. Now, both of these armies retreated from the battle last turn, which means that if we win this fight, they'll all be dead anyway. We don't need to bother chasing them down or anything. Which is good. We want to keep these shades busy with our characters. Ray, Jordan Alford, and Holly Humberston. Use them to keep the enemy missile units busy.
The cowards attack from afar! Glorious carnage!
Which, I mean, I guess it's a little bit cheesy to use your infantry to keep the enemy missile units busy. But considering how many armies your enemy can throw at you at any one time, you kind of need to deal with efficiency. Deal with enemy armies efficiently. It's kind of the problem with Total War Warhammer's difficulty, I think, in that it's absolutely based on the campaign map. The battles are not the difficult part. The campaign map is a difficult part. You win most of the battles on the campaign map long before you get into any battles. Like, for example, the previous battle. I knew I could take them because if I had 2 good strong armies, I can take 4 of their armies because we'll only ever have the same number of units on the battlefield at any one time. If I can deal with them efficiently, then killing off twice as many units actually isn't that difficult. And here, although technically, you know, the Shade should advance, we'll have a little missile duel, and they'll probably do a lot of damage to me, even though I'll eventually win anyway. If I use my characters to keep them busy, my flyers, my frozen turkeys to keep them busy, they'll be too occupied dealing with them to open fire, and then I can just pick them off at my leisure. Our reinforcements have arrived, and so have theirs. This army is significantly more battered than this one, but this is the army that sort of came in last to that previous battle, so they ran away rather than face me, which meant they got to live a little bit longer, but not that much longer. So our reinforcements moving up into position. Need to bring my Sisters of Avalon around. Wheel them over to the left flank. And the Chariots continuing to do amazing work. Look at that. Rampaging through that unit. Racking up some good kills. Oh, this is what we like. When Chariots work, it's very satisfying. Just got to be careful. Oh, look at that jam. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Love that. Well, of course, keeps the infantry rushing backwards and forwards, trying to deal with the fact they've got chariots being pulled by fucking lions rampaging through their lines, which understandably would be quite perturbing. Okay, losses were very light. In fact, we probably make out of that with more replenishments than we lost. Okay, let's take out this army. Should be fine. Lovely.
At your service. Preparing camp. High Elven.
I'm tempted to say let's pull. They can't reach me from here, so I think what we'll do actually is we'll pull back to the city.
I know my destination.
Just to give ourselves a little bit of replenishment. Well, that's a lot of dead Dark Elves. Ooh, and we get Obsidian Blade as well, although you do not want an Obsidian Blade. We've got Military Advancements 3, 2, whichever one that was.
Magic in purest.
That is one of my favourite military advancements. Now, Joe Jonas, where are you? You are... Nope, you are there. What weapon do you have? Blade of Sea Gold, which is... what do we think about that? Is that Obsidian Blade? You know what? The Blade of Sea Gold probably is better. Because you do get that charge bonus as well. Yeah, I'm going to say keep that one. Keep it. You keep that one. And we are going to give the Obsidian Blade to you. Well, you do have an Executioner's Axe, which is pretty good in itself. The Obsidian Blade is probably better. Just because it has pure armor. It's 100 armor piercing. Boom. Plus weapon strength. So we'll go with that. Meanwhile, the battle banner is... Oh, actually not bad. It's not bad. Oh, mind you, I've got the Rebanner mod on, haven't I? So it's actually, banners are actually good. Normally, They're pretty shit. Campaign line of sight, not... Well, I don't know, mate. Well, that's probably better for a... What does Grim Discipline do? Oh, that's actually really good. Have a load of banners. 4 skill points. You know what? Absolutely well deserved, in my opinion. What is your trait? Energetic, reload time reduction. Yeah, so, I mean... What do we like? You don't have the Chariot in this army, do you? No.
Victory for Asurian.
What do we like? What are we thinking here? I mean, the income from industry plus 1%. It's not huge, but something. More dragons, always nice. Lothern Seaguard, never a bad choice. Chariots. I wish these were a little bit more potent. To be honest, I think across the board I would like Total War just to have a little bit more... I don't know. Just, you know, a little bit more something. Balls. Big balls. Just you know, so you could go, yes, I'm going to make my Swordmaster of Hoeth really potent in this army. You know. Something like that. Something I would like... For future, obviously, fantasy titles, I would like some way to sort of mix those I guess the problem is, does that actually make the game better? I don't know. I mean, I just feel numbers sometimes are a little bit sort of like, why give me the option if you don't really want me to, you know, pick anything? I guess dedicated to Kurnos is quite nice. Do like the Kit Kats. The White Lions are fine. You know what? I might go... You do have speed. Maybe we go Dragon Princes. Maybe we go Dragon Princes. Yeah. I mean, obviously we'll go Bow because
I serve the Phoenix King.
Bow is good.
High Elven Archmage.
Okay, we want to give you some decent, semi-decent spells. Let's give you that one. And you know what? I actually quite like Flamestorm. I don't tend to be a Vortex lover, but I think that one is... Oh, Arcane, yeah. That one is one I do quite like, just because it goes on for fucking ever. Let's grab income from trade tariffs, industry buildings. I mean, sure. Let's make you hard to hit. Let's go with that one. Do we go for more lizards? I think we do go for more lizards. I think we're going scaly. Curse of Anra here, I actually quite like. Is pretty good. Flock of Doom, not bad either.
Queen of Avalon.
Right, we could actually... Oh, Malekith is there. Malekith is there. I mean, what we could do is we could hit this, sack it and retreat. The money is pitiful, but it might annoy him. Tee. I'm such a naughty girl. I'll also give the boys some time to... I mean, to be honest, Tyrion is... Well, I say Tyrion's arriving in force. Last time, of course, he turned up just to watch and then went home again. So, who knows? I wouldn't mind more speed. I don't really... okay, well... Okay, none of this is good. None of this is particularly interesting. Okay, well, what do I need for this? Tower of Mages. Right, okay. Sure. I could get monthly festival. You know what? Let's have monthly festivals. Every month, a festival.
Master of Magic.
I don't think either of you can... I think we've done a right number on Malekith. I think Malekith's just had an absolute arse kicking. You know what? I'm very surprised he's got all of his armies down here, though. I thought they would be bloody miles away. You know what? I'm going to get you know what? I'm going to get a couple of Arcane Phoenixes just for funsies. I actually might... you know what? I'm going to grab some Lion Chariots just because I quite like them. I just think they're neat. What can you do? You can't wound anyone. You could hinder their replenishment. For all the good that'll do. I guess just stay around here and keep an eye on what's going on is quite useful. But I thought all of his armies would be miles away. What does this do? Cooldown for all spells. Considering how much money I've got, sure. I'm gonna upgrade Albion because I don't know, why not? You can now change to that one. So we'll sort that. Everything here is fine. Everything here is fine. I could upgrade the gate, but why bother? Oh, I need to buy that settlement off you, don't I? What is it? Avathea. What's your name again? Etain. Avathea. I need... Really? Okay. What about if I can't... Okay, I have enough if I do that. Now I need to do that again. I need to find you. Alright, there you are. I'd never be able to buy that off them normally. But now I've got the whole package. Very nice. We'll knock down that because don't need it. How much money? I'm making 10 grand a turn. I really need more armies. I am recruiting armies. I'm putting armies together. It's happening. Oh, I could get a Blade Lord. Oh, upkeep for... Yes, let's do this. I do. Yes. Come and join me. Come with me and you'll be in a world of lots of swordmasters of Haworth. I guess we're going growth here. Let's see what they've done. Right, you've moved in this direction, obviously to try and defend Venomglade. However, that is going to leave you somewhat exposed. What? Could I do anything to you? I got a 46% chance to wound. If I can wound you, take out their mage support, we could probably rinse them pretty easy. Oh, look at that. And now we swoop in for the kill. Time to take a dirt nap, Malekith. The problem with Malekith is he's quite impetuous, and as such, as soon as we unforged him, it's going to be quite disconcerting for a man who's currently encased in armour due to his 5th degree burns. He chases Alarielle. Now, I thought I'd be able to outrun him pretty easily, but it turns out he's actually got 131 speed, which I was genuinely quite surprised by. Luckily, we could still outrun him, but I thought, oh, maybe I can freeze him with my freeze ability, but I think that was mostly a ground thing, so he just kind of ignored it. Never mind. And then he landed to try and take out Sophia. So he rushed in Paramore, and then threw in the Treekin and also the Tree Men to give Malekith the whooping of his life. I don't care if you got 5th degree burns, mate. Let's see if we can upgrade that to 6th. Is there such a thing as 5th degree burns? I don't know. Either way, Malekith is definitely a burns victim. So, finally taking him out with a buttload of fireworks is probably quite traumatic for him. Knights of the Ebon Claw trying to advance through a hail of missile fire, not doing so hot. No, a little bit unsupported there, weren't you, boys? Well, I disagree. I think you definitely will die here. I think you might, considering there's only 3, 2... Oh, maybe. One. What? Okay, one survived. Oh, no, I stand corrected. They all died. No, well, there we go. They did their best. Well, yes, because one of your sorceresses was stabbed to death, and then your boss got got the literal shit kicked out of him by a couple of trees, which is definitely going to look bad on his CV. Yeah, sending Harganeth Executioners against Sisters of Avalon, probably a bad idea. At least the Swordmasters can deflect arrow fire. These guys, they not so much. Now we do have the Dryads held in reserve just in case. They're not the most killer units, but I just think they're neat. We've also got enemy shades in range, which we're going to have to deal with. We are dropping fireworks directly on their heads. Bitch, you're literally armed with crossbows. I don't know what to tell you. You can't really complain about being attacked from afar when you're armed with a fucking crossbow. God, they've got so many fucking shades. They really love shades, don't they? Says the man with a buttload of Sisters of Avalon. Look, I've only got this. You know what? As High Elves, I don't tend to recruit a lot of Sisters of Avalon. It's just because I'm the Sisters of Avalon faction that I thought I should lean into it. And, you know, when I lean into something, I lean into it. There goes the Murderous Prowess. Handmaidens chasing down the Chill of Sontar. Need to get our sisters in, and we brought in the Dryads to support because we did have some Black Guard sort of mulching our poor treekin, so the Dryads have moved in to back us up a little bit, just to help with the front line. Brought the reserves into play. I think these guys are just in absolutely the wrong place, just at the top of a hill, which is the worst place to be when you're facing missile units. And there we go. Army loss is taking effect. Malekith's army is dead. Get wrecked, Malekith. I live here now. I'm not sure if frenzy and raiding income is going to really help Alarielle, but thanks anyway, I guess. All right, we're gonna hit him hard. Keep pushing. We are going to. Do I even? That is a lot. That's a lot of. That is a lot of shades, isn't it? That's a lot of shades. Okay, we will move together. I want to take Hotek's column, but I also... Can you damage... Oh, no, you can damage building. Okay, yes, the worst. The worst agent action.
Alarielle the Everqueen.
Never mind. Such things pain me, but such is life. Could use some Tempest, maybe? Probably fine. What else do I have? I really want a mer... I don't know how you get a merworm, but I want one. I don't have any of them. Don't have any of them either. Okay, well, should we just get Merchant Lord? It's not very exciting, but it does give us more tradable resources. So that's nice. Come in handy, won't it? You can be a mentor. And missile resistance is fine.
Following orders.
You can be a specialist. That will do. Okay. Let's do some upgrades, seeing as we've got the cash. Ooh, we can upgrade you. I would like to upgrade you one day. Get the next... What does this do? Oh yeah, it's not very good. Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. It's okay. What? Right. Etane's got a bunch of stuff. I don't really care about dwarves. That's probably a grudging, but you know what? Never mind. Experience gain per turn I don't really care about. A random banner every 4 turns. I will... Sure, I'll claim this just for the bonus, but I'm not super invested. It's a nice mod. It just needs a little bit more pep. That's all. Let's see, how strong are the Dark Elves now? They are currently strength rank 10, which has, well, they have collapsed in strength quite considerably ever since I started duffing them up quite as badly as I have. So I think it's a good start. We started punching against and Tyrion will turn up, and I don't know, maybe he just enjoys watching, maybe he'll actually get involved, who knows. We'll have to see. That's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.